sight. I still remember all those broken windows, shattered shards of glass. I kept thinking, we can fix those. We can fix those. I got the windows fixed, but I stopped scheduling non-vital meetings in the Skell Foundation head office. It's different than when you see something on TV. It's just reporters and sirens. It's the smell. So acrid it singes your nostrils, like the energy around you has been sucked away, you know?
Yeah, I do.
And the bombers were never caught. We never knew if another one was coming. We suspected the outcast, but now that Sentinel's taken over, I wonder.
You're the one who asked Sentinel to step in.
Yeah, that's on me.
When did you get away from using dollars?
You like the Screds?
I don't understand them.
They're a cryptocurrency. As much as we could, we wanted to get away from the control of international banking.
But it's a made-up money.
All money is made up. It only has value because we all agree on it as a medium of exchange. Everyone in Aurora agrees to use Screds. And Skell-Tech makes sure to create a limited supply.
So if we all agree to use your play money instead of dollars, the economy still works the same way?
Money's only worth what you think it's worth.
My mind blown. Listen, I get that Maddox isn't exactly warm and friendly. Why do people hate her?
They don't hate her as much as they fear humanity's evolutionary destiny.
Whoa, that's a little intense. Even for you.
Grace Maddox is in charge of Skell-Tech's transhumanist research, Project Deus. Yeah, on a personal level, she's not, fun.
Yeah, she's also really into herself.
Sure, she's really effective. I gave her a huge budget. She wants more.
You give it to her?
Ayana Puri, my CFO, wouldn't let me. So Maddox cut costs. Instead of spending the time to perfect a true quantum computer, she developed a DNA-based computer that behaves like a quantum computer.
And you know what she's doing with that?
She plans to download her mind onto that computer. I know it sounds a little crazy and unbelievable, but someone will do it. And she should be first.
Nice.
Sometimes it seems like Harmony's the only Skell-Tech kid in Aurora.
I don't know. We invited more people to Aurora who had children, but most of them turned us down. It was kind of great having Harmony around.
Well, I'm glad it worked out the way it did. There ain't so many kids out in Aurora for me to worry about.
Believe me, worrying about Harmony is enough.
You two seem to get along.
Yeah, she treats me like another kid. She's smart, but having her around helps me see things with new eyes.
But aside from her dad, she has no one else here?
No, just me.
It's kind of creepy.
You and Paula cool now?
I hope so. I've known her almost her whole adult life, you know?
You're kind of her mentor.
A mentor's more than a boss. More than a friend, even. I've guided her entire career. I don't want her to feel betrayed.
Well, she's here now. That's something. It's at least a start. You sure this virus is gonna work?
Absolutely. It's not a computer virus like any other. Yes, it will hack systems, controlling a sector of drones, but this virus includes an evolutionary algorithm.
Machine learning backdoor malware? I like my attacks a little simpler.
But our opponent, the systems, they're too complex to come at them with anything less. But don't worry. Paul and I will make it work.
I hope so, genius. I hope so.
Yeah.
So, what does a billionaire arms dealer do? You know, whenever he's not manufacturing killing machines.
Skell-Tech is responsible for an extensive catalog of inventions over the past decades.
I'm listening.
Our first economically viable autonomous machine was the Skell Farmer, a harvester capable of recognizing the range and ripeness of crops. Since then, it's found unintended utility in mining and forestry.
So explain to me how you got here. From farming drones to war machines.
Our next invention, the Skell Transporter, was the first affordable smart delivery device, a new standard in the industry. The Skell doctor may interest you, an advanced cousin specialized to carry sensitive medical supplies. You could easily shoot one out of the sky to steal its payload.
Could be useful.
Our Cherubim City and Sky models behave like mobile CCTVs, capable of facial and behavioral identification, and alert authorities in real time. I suggest you steer clear of them if you want to move undetected.
I'll keep that in mind.
My point is that I have dedicated my life to improving the human condition and relieving the population from the crushing weight of repetitive work.
Well, let's see if we can make sure your legacy's intact at the end of this.
Yeah.
Genius. I need you to tell me everything you can about all the lethal drones out there.
Of course. Anything I can do to help undo what I've done. It all started with two basic military training drones. The Incubus for ground and its airborne sister, the Succubus. They were then multi-purpose, giving birth to new models. Eamon and his flying sibling Murmur were taught to patrol areas in the wild. Ime and Malphus were designated for location defense. The meanest models were Andrus and Stalus, search and destroy drones that the wolves just love.
I'm sure they're all perfectly tailored for whatever Walker's got in mind. Go on.
Behemoths are massive tank-like machines with incredible firepower. You'll mostly find them guarding infrastructure and strategic assets. Azraels, on the other hand, are long-range, high-altitude spy drones. They're capable of recon over a wide array of land and utilize heat sensors and pattern recognition to identify threats and intrusions. They aren't very well suited for battle, though. They mostly just point out targets so that strike forces can do the dirty work.
Thanks, genius. Wish me luck.
Nice. It's actually pretty good to learn that. Titan program. Oh, fuck. The raid bosses!
Explain something to me. This Titan program. Why in the hell would you think it was a good idea to build giant killing machines? Aren't lethal drones enough?
I recognize that smaller drones are already deadly and far more cost-efficient, but I was influenced.
Walker.
He was always complaining that the existing drones didn't have enough media presence. These days, wars are fought on television screens. He wanted titans that could exude charisma and raise hope and simultaneously suffocate the spirit of a nation.
Sounds charming.
I find that once I'm given a task, my inspiration is fueled by the vacuum. I knew that what Walker wanted was entirely unnecessary for counterterrorism, but I got carried away. Now I shudder to imagine what he intended the whole time.
You're not the only one.
Probably take over a country. Probably Bolivia.
Genius. What's this thing keeping people in Aroa?
The drone perimeter. We're calling it Operation Citadel. I think Walker came up with the name.
Any weak spots?
The perimeter is made up of different interlocking sectors, and each sector has its own drone swarm. Each swarm is managed by an AI that runs through a local relay terminal.
I could see that system working for surveillance, but it took out my chopper without firing a shot.
The swarms, they're made up of dozens of miniature drones that act in unison, like a flock.
You made an artificial bird strike.
No. We made artificial birds to do the job of bees. Pollination. It's Stone and Walker who militarized our swarms to create a deadly shield perimeter. Who thinks like that?
People after power. Skell Tech needs to start thinking more like its clients.
Nice.
How well did you know Walker?
Well, we fixed things together. He was a military advisor brought in after the Skeltec bombing. We were still in mourning for the friends we lost, and then this hero shows up. He was magnetic, charismatic, you know? Like a TV star or something.
Yeah. That guy could charm the fleas off a dog. He kind of changed after he left the unit.
He never spoke about it.
Well, it's top secret. Let's just say it wasn't pretty.
No shit, he wanted to kill Bowman.
Fox called you his best friend.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess he's mine too.
Times like this, you can count your real friends on one hand. You known him a while? You a buddy from college or something?
No. A few years ago, I hired him as a consultant. He was working on the problem P versus NP.
That literally means nothing to me.
It's a math problem. One of the math problems. But Fox was just so enthusiastic about everything, I widened the scope of his role. He was involved in every non-military project Skelltech had.
He's a good guy to have around.
Absolutely.
Cool. Project Omega. Or Omega Project.
Hey, genius. I always thought you were more of a pacifist. Gotta say, though, it's a damn shame you had to start making lethal drones.
I was naive, I guess. I was hope for the best out of people, you know? When a bomb goes off and I meet the wrong person at the worst time, I bought their logic that if you want peace, carry a big stick line of reasoning. Stone even said, doesn't God have his avenging angels guarding the gates of paradise? I never felt right here. We're building heaven on earth. We're not gods.
Is that why you kept it secret? Project Omega? Because, you know, some people might look at it as a PR shield, keeping the image of a pacifist while making money on weapons.
PR is important, but you don't wear a seatbelt because you're planning to get into a car crash, right?
You have to be cautious.
Right.
I need more about Paula Madeira. How long have you known her?
Years. I hired her right out of grad school. Actually, she was still in grad school. She was only 20, but she was just so smart. I knew that with her, I could lay the foundation of Skelltech's advanced drone program.
But are you friends? Was there something else going on, or what? There's something here I'm missing.
I think hiring her so young, she never really learned the art of adapting. She didn't like working with Walker. I could have handled her differently. I know I need to talk to her about that.
You didn't answer my question.
It hurt. She was so special and one of the first to truly believe. And in hindsight, she was also right. She saw right through Walker. She was immune to his charm. And I was deaf to her warnings.
I've been wondering, when did you start working on your killer drones?
About 1 year ago, after the Outcast bombing, I let Miles convince me to begin the Omega Project. I was terrified. I wasn't seeing things clearly. Certainly not the possibilities of the Omega Project.
Don't give me that. I met your director of R&D in Bolivia back in 2019. Daniel Rodriguez Arellano. He was working as a double agent for Unidad and the CIA.
Yes, fine. I remember him. He was a brilliant engineer who fell in with some undesirables in his home country and began leaking intelligence about secret technologies. I offered him a safe haven for his family, hoping that it would put a stop to the leaks. But Daniel was greedy. He seemed to thrive on his double life. What does it prove?
I had no idea you were so well informed. But then you ought to know about the Omicron project blueprints that Daniel was carrying. The Incubus drone hasn't changed much since 2019. Seems to me you had a pretty clear vision of the Omega project before you even set up shop in Aroa.
Fine. The idea of lethal drones isn't a new one. Quite the opposite. I've been working on the concept for more than a decade. But I was only ever concerned with what was possible. It was just an equation like any other. After I'd solved the design and engineering issues, I buried my work and steered the company as far away from weapons manufacturing as I could.
But when Miles gave you an excuse to dust off your plans, you couldn't resist.
I suspect our friend Daniel smelled a big score. He stole the blueprints and tried to sell them to his associates, which would have been catastrophic.
You're the one who pointed Daniel to Bowman. You had him killed.
That's ridiculous. Who do you think I am? I gave Daniel a push, but I had no idea what would happen. Look, I brought his family to Aroa. They still live in a house in Liberty, to this day.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, genius.
All right.
Stay out of trouble.
I need
Focus
to
is my
record.
forte.
I need to record Wildlands. But there is also an issue with Wildlands. Fucking, you know. What is that? Is that Rosebud? No, it's just Holt. It's that one. Whalers Bay, Rosebud. Rosebud! Coming for you, buddy. I haven't found anything in this location. Yeah, that's probably why, because I don't go here. Man, I've been talking to that motherfucker for like 10 minutes. Probably more. God damn. It sucks that this sniper rifle that you get from Rosebud. Why, he's giving me stuff for talking? Yes. No, I am not. I'll fucking drive there. Fuck yeah. Uh, 8 a.m. I do not go out at night in this game because it's so fucking dark. God damn. There she goes in Titans. Just goes reason project. Okay. No, I want the gunner. Oh my god, does it open up? That is fucking awesome. High deterrent. That is awesome. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I've never said this, and I don't know really how to say it, but yeah. Or how to include it in a fucking sentence or something. That shit is good. That is cringy. What the hell? So even driving causes my shit to lag so fucking bad. That's stupid. God, I need a new CPU. It's either I hope I get this job where my cousin's working. It's either I save up money for a computer parts, or save up money so I can buy a PS5. But if I buy a PS5, I won't be able to record anything, which sucks because I want Demon Souls, man. God, seriously. God. Let's just go. Fuck, I got 6.5 minutes anyways. Let me just take these bad boys out. Flaming hot Funyuns, man. They're good. I love Funyuns. Funyuns. Barbecue Fritos, or whatever. I don't know. I got a lot of favorite chips. It's just that Funyuns are so awesome. Tomorrow I gotta record Dark Souls 2. I don't know how that's gonna play out. Because I gotta find the 4 giant souls so I can fight Vendrick. Which Vendrick is no pushover. No matter what, he has the potential. Well, no. At the level I'm at, damn, just fucking walking is laggy as fuck. And I think at the level that I'm at, because I've only fought him like legit 2 times in my 6 years of playing that game. And I think at the level that I am at, he can one-hit me. With a maxed out Looking Glass Knight armor set. Which there really is no point into fighting Vendrick at all. Because all you get is his soul and his armor. But that's it. Maybe for the 60,000 souls. My god, it's so fucking laggy. The frames. Yeah, the new CPU will help a shitload. Oh god. Fuck you doing, dog? Because I have my task manager up, and right now it says that by itself, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is taking 50% of my CPU. Wow, I even held space for that. That was fucking stupid. You know what? No. Next time we'll come back. We'll go fight him, Rosebud. And, we're gonna take down Walker. Is there anything else? No. Okay, well. My name is Michael Alex. This has been Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and I will see every single one of you little monkeys out there in the next video. Bye-bye.